I'm Phil, and today we're going to have a look at the Raspberry Pi and the Windows PC in how computers can learn about an object and classify it. So just look at what we've been doing before. We are overall exploring uh, to create and manipulate images on the Raspberry Pi, and I'm comparing that with the Windows PC. I'm capturing images previously from the camera, the internet, and the AI image generation from text. And this time we're doing image recognition with the camera. So the applications are for STEM education and for demos at Osbury and robots and AI. So in the project I'll be looking at today, the Raspberry Pi will be optional. It will run the model, but it can also be used as the alternative for collecting the data with its camera and using the models on the internet. So we'll go across and have a look at the projects. And we're up to now machine learning. And the first one we're going to look at is Teachable Machine from Google. And overall, we want to be able to use a web-based tool for creating a machine learning model, which is fast and easy so that anyone can use it. So that's what Teachable Machine is all about. And we're going to get the computer to recognize the difference between different poses. So this is my first one, and I'll show you the latest one, which is hand control. So this one here uh, on my desktop looks like this. So it's just a Windows PC, but on the left we have a Raspberry Pi, and it can be used as the alternative, and it can run the Tensorflow model as a result of getting the process to work. So the objective here is hand control gestures to control a robot or a drone. And I'm going to use the Windows PC and optionally the Raspberry Pi. So software-wise, we're going to use Google Teachable Machine. And overall, if you go across to the website, you get the whole process laid out in front of you. So on the left is a starting point where we collect the data. We're going to train it, and we can preview, test it, and export the model to the TensorFlow Lite. So we're going to collect the data on the right hand to move the robot right, to move the robot left. And for the drone, if we want to go up, we just put the hand up. And if we want to go down, we put the hand down. So in training the model, we'll use the defaults and we'll do the testing and then export the model. So the model will be exported to TensorFlow Lite. And we'll go across now and have a look at the desktop demonstration of that. So we go across to Teachable Machine with Google, and we get a blank process. So on the left, we have the classes, and this is where we're going to collect images from the webcam on the Windows PC. And the middle stage is training, and the final stage is preview, which is also where we can test the model and export the model. So the first thing we're going to do is give the classes names. And the idea is I'm going to use my hand in different gestures to control a robot. So my first gesture is going to be, the hand is going to be left. Then the second one is going to be right. And that'll tell the robot to go left or right. And if I want to extend this to a drone, I can tell the drone to go up and down. So we'll now collect data from our webcam. So we're going to go left. And what I'm going to do is put my hand on the, we're going to open the webcam. There's my hand on the webcam, and we'll collect data. So there's left, and we'll collect about 30 odd images. So we'll go left. We'll get about 32 images. So we've got 34 images for left. Now we'll do right. We'll go to the right and collect data. And we're putting the hand in different positions, slightly different positions. So we've got 27, 32. So we've got 21, 23, 25, 27, 33. Now we'll go put the hand on the up, and we'll collect some images from our webcam. Go up. So we've got 41 images there. And for down, a bit harder to do. Just see if we can get that down a little bit better. And we've got 36 images there. So we'll move on to the next stage. And here we're going to train our model. So we go to training, and we could look at the advanced stages. We'll leave the defaults, a batch size of 16 and epochs as 50, and we'll just train the model. So we're now training. We're going through the different epochs. Training is now finished. So let's test our model. Well, on the right, you can see where the hand is, and we'll just do a bit of testing on that. So it thinks it's left, which is good. Hand is up. You can get a down position. Hand is down, and the hand is on the right. So we're performing reasonably well. If we go halfway between them, we get different percentages of confidence. And that's the Teachable Machine model to control a robot or a drone. If you want to go a bit further and export the model, just open up the export model, and you've got a choice here of Tensorflow, and the one that we're after is the Tensorflow Lite. So what you do, you go down here and follow the instructions, and what we get is an option to download the model. So it's now converting the model, ready for downloading. And we can actually examine that model a bit further down. So we're doing floating point. So probably better to quantize it, and that will take it to a much smaller size for our model, so we can fit it on the Raspberry Pi. But we want to make another change, and that is we're going to use Coral. Now we're in business, and you can see the Python code for our model. So we've got the model. All we have to do is fill in the paths for the model and the labels. So we might copy that model. Model's now copied, and we've got TensorFlow, quantized, and Coral. Now we'll download this model. So it's converting the model, ready to download it. And we'll have a look at that model on the computer. So we'll start up a new file. And we'll import the model. So here's our model in Python. ready to download to our Raspberry Pi. And it's in the process of giving us a file. So if we look at our downloads, we've got a converted T-Lite model already, but that one doesn't have the Coral version.